Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I'm Stylosa, and it looks as if Symmetra is about to be changed. Now, some sort of audio files have been data mined off the recent PTR build, and they are quite interesting. This is Symmetra saying things she has never said before, and they actually could allude to some changes that are going to actually hit her class. Or, well, I guess not her class, hit her Symmetra, whatever. Change the way that she operates, ladies and gentlemen, because we all know Symmetra is in a bit of a weird place at the moment. She does have her use, but you feel like all you really do with Symmetra is trying to charge up your teleporter, and that's kind of it. Once your telly's down, you don't really need to do anything else. Yeah, you might get the odd cheeky kill, you might do the odd thing, but you're only really there for your teleporter, so Blizzard do really need to change this up. So let's go into these voice lines. So this is the first one.
10 charges remaining.
10 charges remaining. Now, what could this be? Well, if we think about Symmetra's teleporter right now, it's got 6 charges on it, which is pretty decent. But if they're going to increase that to 10, that means her teleporter is going to be, like, even better than it was. So I'm not sure if they're going to do that, because Symmetra's teleporter as it is right now is extremely powerful. This is like one of the most powerful ultimates in the game. When this thing goes down, it can just change a fight straight away. The ability to instantly reinforce is ridiculously good. Obviously, if the enemy find it and destroy the teleporter, then, well, you've got no instant reinforcement ability. But I think increasing it to 10, if that's what they're going to do, is a little bit weird unless they change the way it operates, because, I don't know, I mean, what do you guys think? I think it's kind of powerful enough as it is, but, I don't know, if it gets increased to 10, maybe it's nothing to do with the teleporter, though. Maybe this could be something to do with, like, shields and the amount of sort of hits they can absorb. I don't know. But then if somebody's running around with, like, or maybe Symmetra's got some sort of mechanic where she can apply shields to people, and once she's applied 10 to them, like, so she gives you maybe like a mini Zarya bubble. Although I can't really see, well, I'm going to debunk my own idea here. I can't really see Blizzard doing that, because I know for a fact that they don't like copying abilities to different heroes. So to give Symmetra sort of like a mini shield which gets thrown onto somebody, bubbles them for a few seconds and then drops down, I don't think we're going to see that, but it would be interesting to see it. I guess you could argue that the 10 charges remaining could relate to something like that, where she can fire 10 of them maybe, and then, although I guess that would imply she'd have 11. I don't know, guys. It's a weird one, but it's probably the teleporter. At least that's what I'm going to go with. Alright, what's the next voice line?
Shields boosted.
Shields boosted. Alright then, this is where it gets really interesting. Because look at Symmetra right now. She can give you a small 25 shield which regenerates, which, you know, is actually quite good on, not so much on super tanky heroes like Reinhardt and Roadhog, but it can be really powerful on people like Tracer or Genji. That little bit more health is like, oh, I guess you can call it health. Survivability is fantastic. I mean, obviously it's not health, it's shields, and in Overwatch there's shields, armor, and health, but you know what I'm saying. Like, overall survivability is increased on those lesser hit point heroes, people like McCree as well. It can really help. But the ability to boost the shield, what is that going to mean? Is this going to be like, suddenly the shield is rammed up to like 100 or up to a 50? I mean, let's think about this for a second. If the shield got boosted up to 100, that could make for some pretty interesting plays, because suddenly Symmetra, she could be up with the team and she could change a duel. Like, she could, if you've got a Genji and he's fighting against a Tracer, or, you know, any kind of duel is going on, and the guy in your team is losing, that ability to just give them instantly 100 sort of additional health pool overall is going to be quite powerful. Now, if that's the case, that's going to be interesting, because Symmetra, her weapon set, she kind of wants to be in close combat, doesn't she? Like, her right click or her alternate fire, which is the orb which she fires out, is so slow moving. Most of the time people will move out the way of that, unless you're firing to get into chokes blindly and you catch the odd unsuspecting victim. But her left click is wildly powerful, but it's so close range, and Symmetra herself isn't that tanky, so to kind of keep it in and around the fight is not really, it's kind of counterintuitive. She'll get taken out. So this is interesting. Shields boosted, what could it mean? Could it be increase the size of the shield, right? So maybe it goes up to 100, like I said. Could it give, like, rapid regeneration to a shield? Could it cause the shield to, like, leak out onto other people? I think that would be really funky if it did that. Like, sort of like a big shield sort of appeared, and it's sort of like, I don't know. Like, just go wild, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Now, let's move on to the next, and in fact, the final voice line that we've got.
I will augment your shields.
I will augment your shields. Now, we just spoke about boosting the shields, and in that, I kind of did say, you know, maybe making the shields do different things, like sort of leak onto other people on your team, maybe. Augment means to change. So she's going to change your shield to what? Like, is she going to be able to, like, make you immune to melee damage? Make you immune to range damage? Or would that be too complicated? What? Augment your shields? I don't understand what this could be, because there are different damage sources in Overwatch, but I can't see Blizzard introducing, like, a melee protective shield. That would be weird. if she could apply that to herself, that would be crazy, because and she could protect herself with melee damage. If she was in the middle of a fight, this would make her like amazing anti-Reinhardt, because he can't do nothing to you and you could blow him away. I don't know. It's crazy, guys. I want you guys to go absolutely wild in the comments below and just throw around some crazy suggestions, because Symmetra does need to be changed. As it is right now, she is a bit boring to play. She does have a use, but really, you're only really waiting for the teleporter. All right, guys. I am Unit Lost. I am Unit Lost, but I am Stylosa on Unit Lost, whatever. And you can follow me on Twitter, guys, which is @UnitLostGaming. And I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.